Welcome, hello, Yasu and hi. My name is Tai. Today's video is again Who's That Girl Part 2. Um, I think you can feel with me when I say there are some things in life who really suck. Sorry my words, it sucks. But you have two ways of handling this. You can break on it and give up, or you can start fighting. And because I know this is responding in many of you, there are just a few who are really raised in a wonderful family ship. I want to show you how I made it in my life. So to maybe inspire you how to work on that. Yeah, before I get into this, make sure to subscribe the channel if you want to stay updated, and also if there are any questions about the Order Dragon Rouge, as I introduce myself always as a student and practitioner of the left-hand path, um, you find the link down below. Being this said, um, I am a person you would never think I grew up as I did. Today's people who know me say I am a shining sunflower of a character. I'm a warm person. I'm a very embracing person. I'm a very dark person if I want to. I'm a strong person. I'm a powerful one. So what if I tell you that I grew up beaten up by cooking spoons, by shoe helpers, by belts. I was 10 years in a child abuse family ship, and this was caused to because of my stepfather. He grew up the same way, and he thought it has to be like this, that this is the way how to raise children. It wasn't just a sadistic, stupid way of being unhelpful, helpless. Sorry. It was not just that he felt helpless or was a sadist. No, he really thought it is how to raise kids. And the fun fact on that past is my mother did divorce from my father, and my father is my heart part. I really love my father. And she moved from him and did enter a home for beaten up women to divorce from him. He never did anything like that. But then she marries somebody who did beat up us for 10 years. That's really a fun fact. Normally, when guys get into trouble or get into under pressure, they react with aggressivity. Damn, sorry, not my language. I'm working on. Um, they become aggressive. So you see people beating up other kids or being like Rocky 2 on school. So that's how guys often react on this. Girls are otherwise socialized, so if you get under pressure, they tend to retreat, they tend to isolate. And in the first years, this was a part of my reaction too. I was quite of a retracting one, always alone, not many friends, and but I was unbreakable. And this is a skill. It's not a skill you learn when you're born. It's a skill you learn by doing. Um, I I never had much friends at the basic schools. I never had much fans or whatever when I was at the higher schools, but I always was known for being a rebel. Yeah, Lucifer Impact, I know. I never can take a word just as given. I have to ask why. And same was about all my existence. When I faced this child abuse thing, um, there was a moment when I was standing in a footpath between two rooms, and my mother was attacking me, and I was just raising both my hands like this. So I was in a protection uh, posture, and she was just beating at me like that. And suddenly I fell out of my body, and I was standing about 3 meters away from me, and I saw this person beating up my shell, and I just thought, what a weak person. I totally lost all my respect that I had before my mother, because despite all this happening, you care a kind of your parents, even if they don't deserve it. So I was standing there and I totally lost my respect, and I just saw her beating up me, and I thought, what a weak person. And when I came back into my body, it was not really the perception of me leaving my body and being out of body present. It was just the deep anchored of emotion of I am stronger than you. And this was kicking free the power I did need. I did move out at home. I just jumped into, there was someone at work, at the same workplace where I did my education, and they had a son, and this guy was in a lovership to the woman of this son. However, the son was in my school, he was at my work, so I moved to them as an extra child, so to say. She was she described herself as a Luciferian high priest. As for my today's reflection, there are some certain characteristics one should embrace if one is serious practicing. Um, and she does lack this. But however, she is a great person, and she was a mark stone on my path. She wanted me to teach up about, the tablets of Moses, but I was not really interested into spells or demonology. No, into demons. Sorry, I had a long night. Um, and so, but she was a very strong one when it came to astral works. So this was my breaking through to finally learn about astral energies and how to work with them and how to extend my senses. That was my first point. And when I was living there, I slowly got myself an own flat and so on, and so I got independent. Um, to put it in a nutshell, I had a heritage from my grandfather. It was taken from me when I got my first flat, um, during the life circumstances. I had zero backup from my home as for the family, and I really had to fight for every penny I'm standing on today. So I can say with a proud and a strong backbone that whatever I own today is my creation. And I wish everyone to have this feeling too, because it is in your hands. You create your life. So one word I did learn, and I will give it in as soon the chance is given again. I did learn a sentence fresh out of Fox. And this is really a point. Whatever happened in your path, it is impacting you, but it is your decision if you grow on it or if you break on it. I give you a little mirror again. Um, when I was around 30 or so, I had a big problem with this color pink. I mean, pink. Pink is like berries, is like Disney, is like chicken girls. It's like, it's pink. That was my sensation for it. And it went that far that I nearly felt like needing to spit out. Yeah. I really got problems with my stomach just watching on pink all too long. So, but nothing against girlies who like pink. I found the reason. It is not that I think it sucks if a girl is dressed like Barbie. I don't, it is not the route that I think this Disney colors, pink and blue, is too much. It is rather, I had a child's room and it was painted in a really, I don't got this color here now, but it was really a screaming pink on my wall. And as this negativities happened, I will get into this part of history when I explain about my astral senses in another video. But all the walls were pink. So, and now imagine this child abuse thing. You take all these fears, you take all this pain, and you have to push it away somewhere. And as you don't beat up your neighbor kids, you reflect it into something. And in my case, it was the color pink. So when I understood this, I took the challenge to face myself. I bought myself some pink laces for my boots. I did place pink flowers on my altar. I did even buy some pink tights just to face myself over and over and over and over to this color. I still have to say I wouldn't pick a pink dress when I go to a concert. And I wouldn't pick a pink color to paint any wall ever again. But hey, at least I don't feel a sick stomach when I see this color. And I did understand how I psychologically did project my emotions onto that color. So today I just say fresh out of fox. I know where the root is, and now I know it doesn't impact me anymore. About this family ship, just the last point. My mother now is dead. She did suicide in Xul, and when she suicided on injecting insulin, she 2 days before did disheritage me. So this far for a great family ship. My today's challenge about this, I could be happy if she is not there anymore, but the point I really celebrate is I today got some good news. I was suspected 4 months ago to have an insulin issue. See the fun fact line? She did kill herself on insulin, on an overdose, and on me they found I had a fourfold higher insulin level, so-called the HOMA index was 17.2 and normal state is 3.5. So they were suspecting me to develop an insulin immunity, what in the long run causes that your organs cannot produce any more than it does, and so it collapses, and then you're pushing the needle into the arm for insulin. Yeah, I did fight it. I did fight it, and I made it, and I did try on this health system we got here, but as I'm used to in my life, there was no help around. So flipping back to help yourself, so help you God, what a priest told to me when I was 7. Um, Maybe you can relate this story. Um, However, I did do myself, and my entities did support me. There was no God supporting me. Um, and as I did not get any help here in Germany, I took contact to a dear friend who is living in India and who knows somebody who has studied in Vedic medicine. And so I got a date for checking up in a talk, in a video talk, how I could work against this insulin problem. And so I got, I don't know if you can see it, yeah. So I got this three of kinds to use. If you want, if you are interested to know what it is, just say elaborate or whatever down below. Maybe I get into that later anyways. So, however, I got me an original Vedic practitioner giving me the hint what they do to get down the insulin. I did cast all over my nutrition. I was not able to make sports because I was sick and followed by sick and followed by sick. So I was not even allowed to go swimming or to do any sports. But anyways, I did lose 15 kilos and I had to give my blood check for this HOMA index, for this HOMA scale. And yesterday I was at my doctor. Guess what? 3.5. So I got it. I did it. I mean, of course, I had a very great support by this old tradition medical support, and the rest was my willpower, endurance. You may not give up. And same applies to whatever happens in your life, even about this family ship. I'm fresh out of facts that my mother did kill herself. I'm fresh out of facts that she did disheritage us after all they have done to us. And I will not keep silent about what they did. So if anyone is telling me you cannot talk about your mother in that way, oh fuck yes I can. Because I did even help her. She didn't even deserve this, but I did help her. When she killed herself, I mean she was a Christian, so congratulations. Well, then you go to hell. And that's basically what most tell me where I'm going to, but she would be going to hell. No, but I wanted her in accordance that she maybe might to be reborn. If you trust in rebirth, she will be reborn. So her soul has unsolved issues of being weak, of being helpless, of causing harm on others because she is the weak one. And when she died, I I got to know it. I made a ritual and I did nail down her ether ass. And I did hold it tight. So, of course, my now insulin issue I had can be an energetic echo. I will talk about healing and energy links another time a little more deeper, but I did nail down her ether ass. And I felt like she was fighting in chains. She wanted to leave. And I said, you will not leave until you understand what had happened. Because she was the one always telling, I did nothing. Fuck yeah, you did. You did not protect your own children. You were weak as a stupid kid. You were helpless. And in the end, you did even blame on us in disheritating us, to blame us for your wrecked parship because she was already divorced from him. Uh, However, I did nail her down her ether, and I said, you have to find these issues. You have to find yourself, and you have to see what you have done, and then you may pass on. And this fight took about, I think it was a month, and I really got sick meanwhile because she was really fighting. And then I woke up one morning and I just felt totally peace. And then I knew, okay, now she got it and now she passed on. And it is brutal to keep someone in chains to finally understand. On the other side, it is brutal to allow people like this to move on into a next life and to wreck other one's lives again like this. So she can feel blessed to have given birth to a black magician. However, she did not even deserve this support. I could say, okay, maybe next time she is the victim. But no, I am here to help people. I'm here to shed out some black light. I'm here to support you to find strength. I'm here to help you to unfold the best of what you can be in all manner of your energy structure. And so it was just neat to support her. Nonetheless, that I'm her daughter. So, yeah, this is about how things can be in a very dark frame, but you grow flowers on it. You really take every challenge you get to exercise. You never give in. And I want to give you a sentence on your road to what I always like to say when it's really coming hard. I never give up. And if I am down to the floor, then just for one reason, to pick up my weapons again. So this for today, mark it in your mind, paint it to your wall. You never give up. And if you crash down, take a deep breath and start over. This for today. Thank you for listening. And in case of questions, feel free to write down in the comments. And if you feel this resonates to you and you had a kind of the same fight, or you found some keys to finally take up this fight, write down, I feel. Out and bye.